The chandelier in this house is an exciting piece for me. We had an original concept that we had found in a magazine, and we were sourcing a company out of Mexico to manufacture and ship up the piece to us. What we did is we found a local craftsman in the upstate of South Carolina to go ahead and mimic the piece, but makes a few subtle changes. And what we've got is a piece with 576 individual pieces of glass that all have been leaded in place. And he took the time to actually turn the candelabra the same ungulation as the staircase in the home. So you have each bulb comes down a little bit at a time, just like the stairs do, in the same direction and at the same scale. And so we were able to actually trim down our costs, and we were able to put a local craftsman to work. And I think it all turned out really well. In the laundry room, we've got all front-loading Energy Star rated appliances. We've got those throughout the home. We've actually got 3 laundry areas, one in the guest house, as well as one in the master wardrobe on the 3rd floor, and then down here in the main laundry area. Because you have a second home, sometimes people are not always occupying. You have an opportunity, and there's a window for some serious flood damage. And one of the things, being a responsible builder and building sustainably, we'd like to avoid any of those major catastrophes. And one of the ways we do that is by installing a water cop system, which behind every appliance that has the possibility of having a flood or a catastrophe like that, it'll actually, we've got a sensor back there. We'll send a radio signal downstairs to the main water valve. It'll actually turn the water off to the entire house. That can be intertwined with your alarm system so that immediately your alarm company is notified that you may have a leak. And they can call us as a builder. We've got a lot of local representation here on the island. We can come check it out. And it will really help to extend the life of the home. And when you're building durable and sustainable homes, that's what you try to do. In the mini master bathroom, incorporated into this as many of the green building or sustainable building practices as we can. That includes the low flow faucets in all the lavatories. You'll find them throughout the house. Every sink, every faucet, you'll see that we've got his and hers sinks here, and then we've got a tub that we've had the opportunity to place outside the original building envelope. The architect on the front side had a wonderful vision of the view that you find yourself in right here looking out over the beach. We've also got our steam shower and our rain shower head as well. We've gone with a low flow system there as well. So we're trying to conserve water and we're also trying to give a touch of luxury as well. Here in the study, or the office area, if you want to call it, we incorporated the Pecky Cypress wainscoting and trim around the windows and doors with a nice light white pickling stain on it. It keeps it light and fresh, but adds just a little bit of formality to the study area. In the master bedroom, we've got a nice arch ceiling that comes right over the bed that we've committed a nice niche for. We've got the wonderfully paneled ceilings in here. We're challenged by the maximum height that we can build, so we're challenged with our headroom. So what we've really tried to do is use every roof line possible and give it as much of this wonderful view as we can. You wake up in bed, you look out the window at the Atlantic Ocean, and it really is a terrific space that we've put together. And then in the bathroom, we've utilized a lot of beautiful marble tile, both on the floor and in the steam shower, as well as around the tub. We've got a nice jacuzzi tub up here. Again, we've put the wood ceilings in here throughout the master suite, and it really all comes together very, very nicely. My favorite room in the house has been something that I saw on paper 18, 19 months ago, and was thrilled to see come to life, not just with the colors and the stone and the hardwood floors, but really just a bathroom in the round. The idea to be able to stand in your shower and look out through a round window at the Atlantic Ocean. There's a shrimp boat out there right now. Just to me, the idea of it was great. To be able to incorporate all the terrific woodwork, the wainscot, the wonderful cabinetry work, the marble countertops, all of it just came together really well. We've got a chimney on one of the walls, which throws the other 7 of the walls out. and we really have we made it all work, but it wasn't easy, but in the end, I think you'll find it's a one of a kind. We've got an expansive deck off the back of this house that really conjoins the guest house as well as the main house. And with using so much of the space for this deck, we really wanted to come up with a product that was environmentally sound and also sustainable. This is right on the Atlantic Ocean. It gets beat down by the sun every day. I've watched this wood, and it has held up tremendously. It's been here for about 5 months now. It's an FSC certified grappa. It came out of Peru. It comes from the Tropic of Capricorn to the Tropic of Cancer. It cannot be on one of the LEED's projects unless it's been certified by the FSC. And it leads into and surrounds a wonderful pool that has a PebbleTech finish to it. It's got an expansive warranty. It's got a really neat feel to it on your feet. It's nice, smooth, polished stones rather than that rough, sandpapery feel that you get on most aggregates. And it adds about another 20 years to the warranty on your pool finish. All of our trim work here has been, we've utilized an AZAC product, petroleum-based product, but should stand up to these elements better than any wood material we can put up here. So everything white you see, and all the trim and all the railing is a great durable product. Doesn't need to be painted every year or hopefully every 5 years. Hopefully it's even more than that. So we're really just trying to build for the future, build for the long term, and build responsibly.
When people think about green building, the first thing that comes to mind is to think about solar panels and bamboo flooring. But green building means a lot more than that to the home construction. And it's a combination of things. It's energy efficiency. It's living in a healthy, comfortable home. Obviously, you spend a lot of time in a house, and living in a comfortable home is very important to a lot of people. And indoor air quality is another very important part of green building as well. And then we look at other things like water conservation, where the house is located, and the various materials that we put into the house as well.
Part of the process of making this a green home was, first of all, we took the irrigation system as it was during the original construction of the house. We took that to a irrigation specialist in design. He quantified the water usage, and we asked him in turn to figure out how to reduce the budget by at least 1/3, and we think we ended up getting about 50%. We wanted to help show water reduction, which we definitely did. And in LEED points, we also needed a lot of plants that were either drought tolerant or native to the area. In doing that, we were able to use a lot of drought tolerant plants. It's very nice as you move along. The system's very easy to use. Even next year, compared to what we have during the grow-in, the percentage will definitely be decreased, and the bills will just keep decreasing as well. I would predict by this time next year, you'd be able to reduce water usage by, say, somewhere around 75%.
The owner was really pushing for green construction, and so that's what we've done. In every aspect of the house that we touched, we've tried to incorporate good, solid green building construction practices, utilizing green materials, saving what could be saved, and virtually every part of the house, we've incorporated some sort of green building construction technique is involved, and it's been exciting. It's been educational for us. We've learned a lot. It's exciting because it is where all construction is going and where all construction has to go. And there's so much focus on it right now that it feels really good to be on the forefront and kind of leading the way. It adds quite a bit to the community of Kiawah, which has always been in the forefront of being very environmentally sound principles in everything that they do. And this is just going to bring it to the next step in a logical process.
I am so proud that I had the guts and the risk-taking ability to look at a renovation project at this scale. It cannot be duplicated, which I think is cool, and that it is going to be a LEED home right on the ocean of Kiawah Island, which is a huge goodwill commercial for the whole island. It will educate people that big is not necessarily bad, that you can have a bigger box and have it efficient, and you don't always have to tear down to make the best. That you can save things and recycle things and sometimes come out with a better product. It has gone from the old tired Georgian to a Adirondack family compound. There's a guest cottage next to it which has 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. So the extended family is more than welcome. We've also expanded the
outside entertaining space, which is a rare commodity. The deck overlooks the swimming pool that overlooks the ocean. So you kind of want to be out there in the outdoor fireplace. You want to sit around and talk. It's to me a platform to build relationships. And I hope it does that.